Good morning, boys and girls. I'm going to start with some yoga. I like to do butterfly legs, and that's where I crisscross my legs. Now, some people might do this and put the soles of their shoes or their feet together, and they very gently, with their elbows, press their legs or their knees down and out. That's just a nice stretch. I like that stretch. That feels good. And like I said, you could do it either way, like that or that. Just depends on what feels best. You never want to do anything that hurts, because if it hurts, then you shouldn't be doing it. This is just a stretch. Let's review and do the car. We didn't do the car yesterday, but you just sit up nice and tall like this, and you pretend you're holding onto the steering wheel, and you hold that pose. You hold it. We're not moving. The only thing you're doing is breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And pretend a string is attached the top of your head to the ceiling. So sit up tall like that string is pulling your head up. That makes your trunk of your body, that's this part, nice and tall. You don't want to be crunched over. You can't breathe very well. Your poor lungs, they get all crunched up. Your tummy gets all crunched up. So this is good posture like this, and this reminds us good posture. So hold it and breathe. And then you can rest. Good. And remember, if you want to move, you just move those feet and move across the floor. It's probably best to do it on slick floor like this. It might be hard on carpeting to actually move across the floor. So today we're going to do bridge poses, and there are two different kinds. I'm going to turn my camera this way to give you a better view. Okay. Now, the first bridge pose, what we're going to do, I'll turn this way, is we're going to roll back on our back nice and easy, especially if you're on hard floor, like this. Now, your feet are on the floor like this, so your knees are bent. Your hands are on the floor flat, and all you're going to do, now lay your head down, you're going to lift your belly button up to the ceiling. So lift it up and hold it. Now breathe in and out. And slowly roll your bottom back down to the ground to rest. Rest. Still keeping your feet like this and your knees bent. Your head is down, so you're laying down on the ground. Now, are you ready? We're going to lift your bottom up again. So hands are pressing on the floor. Let's do a bridge. Lift up and hold it and breathe. You can almost pretend maybe a boat or a train or a car going underneath your lifted up bottom. How far can you stretch up? Can you stretch that belly up even further? Keep your head down on the ground, feet down on the ground, knees are bent. Push that up. Now slowly roll down again and rest. And breathe. Remember, when you breathe in through your nose, your tummy should rise. Put your hand on your tummy. I breathe in. My tummy rises. When I breathe out, my tummy goes down. Breathe in and out. Okay, can we do one more bridge like this? Hands are on the floor, feet are on the floor, knees are bent, your head is laid down. Lift your tummy up as far as it'll go. Lift it up Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Slowly roll down. Good. Now, sit up. Oh, my headband slipped off. My hair is getting really long. I haven't been able to go get a haircut because my hairdresser, Christy, she can't work right now. The hair places are closed and lots of things are closed, aren't they? But we just have to make do the best we can. So I pull my hair back in a ponytail and I put a headband on. And I would like to go get my hair cut, but it just is the way it is. It's disappointing, but it's just the way it is, right? We have lots of disappointments right now, but we still smile. We're still happy that we have a home and a family and food to eat and beautiful weather that we can play outside. So even if things look kind of sad, always look for the good things that are coming out of the bad, okay? Always look for the good things because we are blessed. My shirt says, simply blessed. And that is true, boys and girls. We are the luckiest people ever. Even though we have to stay home, we can't go to school, we're missing our friends, we still have a lot of blessings that God has given us. So I want you to think, every time you're disappointed about something, try and look for the good in it, okay? Try and find something positive that's in the sad thing. Okay, one more bridge pose. Now, Mrs. Schmidt can't do this very well, but we always do our best and we forget the rest. And you would never laugh at me like, oh, Mrs. Schmidt looks weird at doing that. We just do our best, okay? Now, our feet are still on the floor and our knees are bent. We're gonna put our hands like this and our fingertips are pointing towards our toes. Don't turn your hands back or out like this, okay? And all we're gonna do is press down with our hands and our feet. We're gonna lift our bottoms up off the floor and we're gonna lay our head back. So watch this bridge pose and then you can do it with me. So I press down, I lift up and I lay my head back and I breathe in, out, in, out. And then I slowly roll back down. My arms were kind of shaking when I did that. I think that's my muscles. Maybe I haven't used those muscles. I haven't been able to go to the YMCA for my exercise classes. So other than yard work, my muscles maybe aren't getting the same kind of work they're used to getting. Okay, you're ready to do this. So hands down on the floor. Remember, your fingertips are pointing towards your toes. Okay, hands down. Feet are down. You ready? Push off the ground, lift your bottom up, lay your head back, and breathe. Breathe. One more time, breathe. And slowly roll down. Now what I want you to do is I want you to roll your hands one way and the other. That sometimes hurts my wrists right there, and it's just because my hands are bent. So I want to make sure that they get to bend and roll after I do that. Can we do the bridge pose one more time, and then we're gonna move on with the rest of our lesson, okay? So, hands and feet, ready? Press down, lift up, hold and breathe. Make sure your head's back. And slowly roll down. Awesome, boys and girls. Okay, I am gonna grab my camera. That's it. I feel so much better. I get the blood moving when I do exercise. Remember, there's blood in our body, and it's always, always in there, and have to get it moving after we have slept all night. Oh, let me turn this camera. Okay. All right, now then. You know we're on the letter Y, and here is its match. This part goes underground for the lowercase. This part stands You can make your body look like a Y. Okay. So we have a book called Yuck, Stuck in the Muck. Now I hear a rhyme family. Here's our Y word, yuck, but U-C-K. See the last part of that word? Yuck. Now look at the word stuck, U-C-K, and look at the word muck, U-C-K. That's the uck family. It all says uck at the end, okay? Muck is like a mud, okay? Yuck, and there's that excited mark. So yuck, stuck in the muck. All righty. Dog chased duck into the swamp. Now there's another uck word, duck. Duck flew up. Dog got stuck in the muck. You read this with me. You know what it says. Yuck. Chuck jumped into the swamp to pull out dog. Chuck got stuck in the muck. What did he say? Yuck. Now I heard another uck word, chuck. See? U-C-K. Donkey came to pull dog and Chuck from the swamp. Donkey got stuck in the muck. What'd he say? Yuck. Sue set out in a boat to pull Donkey and Dog and Chuck from the swamp. Sue's boat got stuck in the muck, and she says, bad luck. Now there's another U-C-K word, luck. There's a bunch of them, aren't there? Sam set out in a truck to pull Sue's boat and Donkey and Dog and Chuck from the swamp. Sam's truck got stuck in the muck. And he says, stuck truck. There's another U-C-K word, truck, uck. A helicopter came to pluck Sam and Sue and Chuck and Donkey and Dog from the muck. Here's another U-C-K word, pluck. See the U-C-K? Pluck. Pluck means pull. Oh, look what they said though. Yuck. First it plucked out Dog, then Chuck. Now look at the baby birds up in the tree. They say what? Yuck! Oh, I love how you're reading, boys and girls. I know that Everett is already reading some, he said 50 sight words. Everett, that is awesome. Well, then they pulled Donkey out. And what'd the boy say? Yuck! Because I think he's splashing. As the donkey rises out, he's splashing the muck on them. Then Sue, what'd she say? Read it for me. Yuck! Then Sam, what'd the snake say? Look, he got muck on him. He said, yuck! They each took a bath to wash off all the guck. Look, there's another U-C-K word, guck. That's the dirt and slime. What'd the puppy dog say? Can you read that? Ruff. And the donkey said, mmm. And Sam is whistling. Now, they're all in their own bathrooms, aren't they? Sam is whistling. See the music notes? And she is saying, ooh. And he is saying, ah. Those are their speech bubbles. That's what they're saying. Duck flew back to the swamp and found the truck. Look at the boat. It's almost sunk, isn't it? And the truck, it's stuck in the muck. A perfect place to build her nest. What luck. Look, the frogs and the snake are happy. The turtle, they're happy. They're going to use that truck, aren't they? The end. Yuck, stuck in the muck. Oh, goodness. Now, boys and girls, we're going to talk about something. I want you to think about, let's see. If you're going to grow if you're going to grow vegetables, okay, you don't just, bam, here they are, the grown vegetables, the grown carrots, right? What you have to do first, there's an order to things before you get the carrots. You either have to buy seeds or the carrot plants that have already been sprouted. That's the first thing you have to do. So let's just say you're buying seeds. You got a packet of seeds. That's the first thing you do, the seeds, right? The second thing you do, you plant the seeds in the soil, right? That's the second thing you do. Then the third thing you do is you see the sprouts coming up. That's going to be your carrots. So there were 3 things to get ready for those vegetables. You bought the packet of carrot seeds, you planted them in the ground, and you watch for the sprouts. And then you know that those carrots will come soon, right? Now, how about, let's mix that all up, that sequence, that way in order that we do things. What about if I say this? We see the sprouts, we buy the packet of seeds, and we plant the seeds in the soil. Was that the right sequence or the right order? What do you think? It wasn't. Let's do the right sequence for the planting of the carrots. You buy the seeds, you plant the seeds in the soil or the dirt, and you see the sprouts. Okay? That's the right order of things. Now, I've got a booklet here that we're going to talk about. It says, Ready, Set, School. How do you get ready for school in the morning? Now, we have to kind of think about this. It's been a little while since we've been in school, but try and remember some of the things that you do to get ready for school. They might be different than what I do to get ready for school, but we all do a certain thing in the correct order or sequence to get us ready for school. Okay? So look, she's thinking of things. Those are her thought bubbles. She's not saying anything. She's thinking them. Look at her hair. I love those piggy tails going up. Okay. All right. Start your day off right. Get a good night's sleep. Did you go to sleep at bedtime or did you stay up late? If you stay up late, you're not going to want to wake up for school, are you? Eat a healthy breakfast. What did you eat this morning? Get dressed for school. Do you try to get dressed quickly? Now this child is tying his own shoes. That's something you might be learning while you're at home. Then pick up your things. What did you pack for school today? She's got her backpack on and her mother's helping her put things in there. Now that was a certain order. What if this was first, where she's got her backpack on and she's dressed. This was second, she's getting out of bed. This was third, eating breakfast. And this was fourth, getting dressed. Is that the right order? No, not for this. Get out of bed, eat breakfast, get dressed, pack to go. That's the right sequence, isn't it? Now, let's also talk about different ways we travel to school. Now, if you went to Westminster, you most likely came in a car, truck, van, SUV, right? Okay, but some children might get on a school bus to go to school. Some children might walk to school. I have had students that live near Westminster and their parents or their grandparents walk them to school. I love that. So they're already getting their exercise before they've even walked in the door of school. I love that. Some children ride a train. Where my son in Chicago, where he lives, they use the train a lot. And some parents will get on the train with their children, take them to school by train. That's an interesting way to go to school. We would not use the train here in Evansville, would we? No. How about a bicycle? Now, when I was a little girl, all I had to do was hop on my bicycle and ride to school. And then I'd ride back home. That's how I got to and from school, unless it was raining or snowing. And then I could ride a bus. My mother could take me in a car. Or a scooter. That's an interesting way to get to school, isn't it? So there are lots of different ways you could get to school. It says, how do you travel to school? So you think about how you travel to school. Okay, we will be talking more about sequencing tomorrow, okay? Doing things in a certain order. You can think about that at home. Maybe when you've been playing with your toys and you're done, what would you do? Would you leave your toys out and go eat dinner and then wash your hands for dinner? Or would you put away your toys, go wash your hands, and then eat dinner? See, that sequence is a good order, isn't it? It's a good order. All right. We have another book called There Was an Old Martian Who Swallowed the Moon. Now, we know that there's a bunch of stories about an old woman. There was an old woman who swallowed whatever. Okay, there's a bunch of those, but this one is There Was an Old Martian. Now, are there really Martians that live on the moon? No, there's no life on the moon. Our astronauts have been there, and there's no life. There's no air. There's no, there's just a little bit of water. They have found there's water on there, but not enough to take care of people like us. So there's no trees. There's no homes or stores or playgrounds. So, no. And is there really a face on the moon? Well, if you've ever looked at a full moon at night, you'll see the craters. Those are the little dips. It looks like a man's face, but it's not really a man. There was an old Martian who swallowed the moon. Oh, look. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. That's our nursery rhyme, isn't it, boys and girls? How fun. Now look what the Martian's doing. He's got a fishing pole, and he sent that out with the hook, and he's going to try and hook that moon. He swallowed the moon with a dish and a spoon, and he dined on the moon. When someone dines on something, that means they eat it. I don't know why he swallowed the moon. Blast off, beep, beep, zoom. Now, we're going to be on the letter Z next week, so we're already practicing for it. Can you say zoom? All right. There was an old Martian who swallowed a cow. Don't ask me how he swallowed that cow. He swallowed the cow right after the moon. I don't know why he swallowed the moon. Blast off, beep, beep, zoom. That's the part that you can say with me because it repeats over and over. There was an old Martian who swallowed a comet. Look, that's like a star that's on fire that races across the sky. He zipped down on it, then swallowed that comet. He swallowed the comet right after the cow. He swallowed the cow right after the moon. I don't know why he swallowed the moon. This is the part you get to say with me. Blast off, beep, beep, zoom. Look, there's our Earth. There was an old Martian who swallowed a ship with a blink and a blip. Down that ship went. He swallowed the ship right after the comet. He swallowed the comet right after the cow. He swallowed the cow right after the moon. I don't know why he swallowed the moon. Say it with me. Blast off, beep, beep, zoom. And I think I know now that maybe the clue to what he's going to swallow next is on this page. There was an old Martian who swallowed a rover. Now, it wasn't a clue. It only showed this planet, right? There's a rover. Our astronauts, when they land on the moon, they use a rover. It moves them around on the moon. Exploration was over for that busy rover. He swallowed the rover right after the ship. He swallowed the ship right after the comet. He swallowed the comet right after the cow. He swallowed the cow right after the moon. I don't know why he swallowed the moon. Blast off! Beep, beep, zoom. Look, he did a zigzag zoom. Zigzag, zoom. There was an old Martian who swallowed Mars. That's the red planet up in the sky. Mars. No one lives on Mars. It made him see stars to gobble up Mars. Look at the stars. He swallowed Mars right after the rover. He swallowed the rover right after the ship. Let me see where the ship is. Here's the ship. He swallowed the ship right after the comet. He swallowed the comet right after the cow. There's the cow in the ship now. He swallowed the cow right after the moon. I don't know why he swallowed the moon. Blast off! Beep, beep, zoom. There was an old Martian who swallowed the sun. Burp. Sizzle, fizzle. This Martian is done. He's eaten all that he can eat. Look how full he is. He looks as round and like a sphere like the sun. Now, you know, at the end of There Was an Old Lady, she usually burps out everything. He just said burp. Now, there's a manner that we can talk about. Remember, if you burp a little bit, say, oh, excuse me, and be sorry that you let it come out loud. But we all have bubbles in our tummies, and sometimes the bubbles just come out, don't they? They do. All right. So, boys and girls, I don't have anything else today. Oh, no, I do. Wait a minute. Let's talk about opposites. I'm going to say an opposite word. You shout out the opposite match. Okay. Hot. What's its opposite? Cold. Good. High. Low. Right? Good. Little. Big. Or you could say enormous, like an elephant. How about in, out? Loud. Soft. Top. Bottom. Happy. Sad. Okay, there's some good opposites. All right. You have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, boys and girls.